jump into the server and hopefully let me queue up and see if the queues are bad. My character's such a goofball looking guy. I'm sorry. My mic volume's all the way up. And it's good in the stream. Oh, I got right in. Holy moly, no queue. That means all those... Well, it's either that or all the people that were like the... You know, the day 1 or 2 people that were just trying to stream it so they could... You know, see if they get instant famous. You know, all those streamers. They'll play a new game for a few days just to see if they get picked up by the audience. And then if they don't get immediately successful, they just quit playing. Yeah, I'm sure it's mostly that. How come I don't have any more tasks to pick up? That's very confusing. Doesn't reset for what? These are all blank. I have Covenant tasks, right? Yeah. Should have. Yeah, for you. How do I acquire more? Oh no, I'm working on the main quest, Search Ruins, that's right. Okay. I'm doing on ammo. 83 shots. Yeah, that's good. I'll check out this new sword I got. It's that's not really a good way to show it. It glows red a little bit. It's a very classic style, but it's got this like red glow on it. It's pretty cool. That also reminds me I need to go to the where do I dye things at? Let's go to outfitting station. I'm gonna assume it's that. Let's reckon makeup. No, I just want to dye. Where do I dye at? No, like, they give me a bunch of dye because I joined the yellow faction. They're called the Covenant. And, I want to dye up my gear to be yellow for my Covenant. And I don't know how to do that thing. How many do I need? Acquire energize. I need 10 more. Perfect. I go turn this one in at least. I switched to the musket from the bow. Yeah. It's just for PvE, it's just so much better. It really is. Ooh, I hit level 22. The boar and the sheep I can hunt at the same time up north, or over in this area. Right there. But firstly, we're gonna go to this area. Yeah, PvP's pretty cool in this too. Like, are you watching the stream right now? If you look at the bottom right hand on my screen, you'll see like the U button, like the little gold symbol. If I hit U, now I'm queued for PvP. So now when I leave town, I'm ready for PvP. I hit it again, I disable PvP. So if I enable it, we have to be like in a town to enable it. But once you enable it, 30 seconds after you leave any town, you can just start fighting anybody you want that's also queued for PvP. Doesn't work great for me because I'm like very like most people are higher level than me. Like it doesn't look like it here. There's like a lot of level 20s around, but like see this guy, his name's Red. Like he's currently queued for PvP. So I could fight him directly if I wanted to, if I was queued. But I'm not queued right now because it's kind of broken right now because all that happens is like there's PvP missions you can acquire from each of the factions. And what happens is high level players like 30, 40, 50 will just sit at those spawns, at those things, and they'll wait for lower level people who picked up those PvP missions, and they'll just kill them. So it's very pointless. Yeah, it's very pointless to do right now because the PvP missions you acquire are all farm. Basically, PvP players are using those missions to farm players. Because you'll be like, oh, I'm level 12. I'm going to do my first PvP thing. And you'll run out to do a PvP thing, and then you'll just absolutely... You have like 4 level 30s that are in a party, and they'll just shit on everybody. So... The PvP for, like, if you're less than level 30, doing PvP is basically pointless. It's so rare that you see somebody who's queued for PvP that's a lower level. I'm just gonna build a campsite. I gotta figure out how to upgrade my campsite. I think it's probably natural progression through the story, but I don't really know. Oh, you don't really take... You take some fall damage, but it's really not that bad. So, like, right now I'm just gonna jump off this cliff. I just took a chunk of health. Which I'll regenerate because I'm not in combat. Oh, and the way they do minion aggro, or, like, mob aggro is really cool, too. Because they do it based on your level. So the higher, like, let's say they're higher level than you, they will aggro you from further away. And if they're lower level than you, then they won't. Like, you have to get really close to them for them to aggro. So, like, a wolf will still aggro you if it's lower level, but you have to basically walk, like, right in front of it if it's low enough level. See, like, this one? He aggroed to me, but he's also only 7 levels lower than me. And you can skin them. You can skin the animals. Collect their fur and meat. It's pretty crazy. You can cut down all these trees. You can just pick one and just... Well, I'm not high enough for that one, but chop this one down. It's really cool. Obviously, it's beta, so there's still a lot of bug things to it, but overall, I'm very excited about this game. Oh, let's see if I can, like, angle climb. Yeah, man. It's got the stuff I really liked about Elder Scrolls, the action combat, but it's also like mixed with a very open world aspect and things like that. The sandbox MMO. The only thing that's really strange, and I'm assuming they'll fix it later, is you can't swim. So, like, if you just go, like, deep enough, you just start walking underwater. That's a really strange thing that I thought was weird that they did. Kind of really ruins the immersion real fast. Really? I can't. My destination's just right over there. Come on, game. Give me a good spot to climb. Oh, yeah, another cool thing is, like, your actual armor and gear actually affects your movement speed, too. So, like, heavy armor makes you move slower. Light armor makes you move faster. That's a cool aspect for PvP. I don't know. It's kind of annoying outside of PvP because you're just trying to travel around, but for PvP, it makes it good. You know, you can be more agile. Oh, I'm supposed to run all the way back through a walkway back here. But jumping off that ledge over there was not a good idea. I'm gonna run back around. No mounts in the game, so it's all via foot travel. There we go. Here's a good spot. Back up. Okay, at least I don't have to run all the way around. And the cool thing is, now that I own the game, like, let's say I just get bored of it, I don't want to play it anymore, like, I can just come back to it at any point in time, and it doesn't cost me, like, Final Fantasy, if I get bored, I have to, like, cancel my subscription, and like, none of that stuff. Only have to pay for its expansions if I decide to get them. So. That's a big plus for me. I'm probably only gonna play for the beta, probably another 2 days or so of beta play. So I don't want to spoil the whole leveling experience for myself. You know, because like it comes out officially on August 31st. So it officially launches in like a month. No, okay, I got credit for it. Sweet. Search the ruins. It means I completed one of my things. One of them was a lynx, right? Yep. I killed 4 more lynx. Oh. Ancient Great Axe of Brigand. You guys are beneath me. It's down there. What is this one, man? Springstone. Oh, what the? Game's garbage shot, apparently. I feel like I'm just walking underwater. You're ruining my immersion. Oh. What do you want? Oh my gosh, they're stacking their attacks. God, that was annoying. Tenants. Give me nothing. Full hollow tower. so. Oh, there's another links over here. You're welcome. I was gonna take that iron ore and I let you have it. I'm a nice freaking guy. Resources are shared too, kind of just like they are in RuneScape, where if someone chops down a tree, that tree is gone until it regrows. Same things with minerals and all that. I wish they would. What I think would be a really cool thing to do. You know, RuneScape kind of has it, but kind of not really. I mean, they do have it, but it still works the same way as like if somebody mines it, it's gone. Well, it doesn't do that anymore, right? In RS3? I think it does. It's still shared resources? I couldn't remember if they changed that or not. But they should have like quarries and stuff like that. Where even though they can leave it shared if they want, shared resources or not. But I think they should do non-shared resources and have like quarries where players can like travel and then they can kind of like, you know, gather materials and chat and things like that and like, you know, give people like a social gathering experience, you know? I think that'd be cool. A lot of these links are here. I have to kill 3 more of them. But you guys are a tough gather. Give me a lot of XP though. Iron, sweet. What's up with those trees? They have the, I think they're just split dead trees. I'm an apprentice miner. Like this level 13 guy, like why am I not queued for a PvP right now? I would murder him in 2 seconds. That's the problem, is like the player, as a player, you immediately go, oh, he's way lower level than me, I'll just kill him. Even though he's clearly just trying to do a PvP quest. He means no harm. He's just trying to gather something. So what the PvP quests do is they have you, like, go, like, into enemy territory, quote unquote, and, like, kill a certain number of animals or something like that to starve out that faction and things like, it does things like that where it's just gathering quests, basically. But, like, you have to do them while you're flagged for PvP. What the? What is this guy doing? I made his whole day, I guarantee you right now. He's like, I'm going to climb up to the top of this hill, and I'm just going to start dancing, and someone's going to come by and see me there and go, what the hell is this guy doing? I'm doing that right now. You're welcome, guy. Can I collect honey from these or something? Oh, it is a... Sweet, I can. Honey tree. That's what these are. Nice. Actually, I wanted to hang out here a little bit. I have 2 more links I have to kill. This is the only place I've seen more than 1 links in an area. Respawn timer on nodes and mobs are definitely low, though. Like, just every node is on an 8-minute respawn timer. So, like, if somebody else is also farming nodes, like, it's just ridiculous to gather nodes. Same thing with resources. Oh man, he killed it. Or same thing with mobs. Like there'll be 3 or 4 of a mob. I literally did a quest earlier where I kill 4 creatures at a specific location. I go there's only a spawn of 3 of them. So like I literally had to kill the 3 and then wait like 15 minutes and then kill 1 more. Like yeah, like that kind of stuff is. If they're quest creatures, like. Because you have to go, like, this is a quest you can get repetitively from the town hall. Like, that quest, those creatures should be on a different spawn rate than the rest. Those ones that you know that people are going to be going to them 3 times a day, every day, to kill the same creatures in that same place. There's going to be 20 people there at all times. Like, they need to get that crap together. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. The rifle's just better for PvE. It straight up is. The bow's gonna have a lot of PvP benefits because it's got like multi-shot and it's got like AoE attacks and things like that. So, like that's gonna make a lot of sense for PvP, but in PvE, the rifle's king for sure.
You're gonna go back to playing Final Fantasy when you're...
Oh yeah. So as soon as I'm as soon as I feel like I've gotten everything I wanted out of the... There's level 12 here too? Man, I should have queued. Yeah, once I feel like I've gotten all the information I wanted out of this, then I'll switch back. Free heals. I'm gonna kill one more Lynx. Oh, they give him that proper dead cat face. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's too real. Wow, this node just respawned right in front of me. Convenient. There's a bear over there. I don't have a hunt bear right now, though, I don't think. I have hunt lynx and boar and sheep. Lynx, boar, sheep. Lynx, boar, sheep.
Hey, look, Yosemite National Park. Where's your bitch ass is gonna be going?
I'm going to Yellowstone.
Same thing, right?
Yosemite and Yellowstone are not the same parks.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. You're correct. I'm mining up some boulder. That's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. It's a nice boulder. It's not just a rock. It's a boulder. No, are you killing a lynx right now? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize he was still doing it.
That guy could fuck off.
Yeah. I didn't realize. I tried not to do that because the spawns are so crappy. I didn't realize he was still hunting lynx. Hey. Where'd he go? He ran this way. Oh, never mind. I was gonna be.
This guy, I like watching his stream because he's funny.
On links.
But you have to pay $25 to play 2 games with him.
Ah.
It's like, no.
Oh, so there's more links by the water. Yeah, I mean, no thanks. Why would I pay you to play a game with you? I don't even care about you. Look. Like, I would understand paying if, let's say, he was a pro Smite player. You pay $25 for 2 matches of him training you.
He was a pro smite player.
I'm just saying, like, if it was him, like, if it was like $25 for 2 lessons or something like that, I guess that kind of would make sense. Then you're paying for his services, but just to play a random game with you, then no.
He tells you what you do, but he's just sometimes an asshole about it.
Oh, I was gonna help you, but you got it, bud. The landscapes are just amazing, though, for this game. The way they have them set up and designed. It just feels good being everywhere you go.
You wanna know a gun that I've been using in Apex that I thought I'd never be able to use?
What?
The Wingman.
What's better, guns, magic, or melee? Well, that's going to be completely up to you, really. Magic has a lot of consistency because it's just like bang, 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 but you do have mana pools you have to manage. Melee... Melee's the most common for sure. And then guns is different. Gun isn't really your, like, I use my gun a lot, but it's really not your primary thing. Like, when you go to fight something, your gun is like your engage. Or if you're going to kill like a low-level mob, you'll use your gun. Your gun is definitely like a secondary item or secondary weapon. Like, I use sword and shield as my primary. In terms of that, like, I think magic is better for PvP. Melee is better for most everything else, I would say. Especially like me, I can block attacks. Like, it's not like a block chance or a partial block. If somebody hits me and I block it, I block all the damage. So there's things like that. Or like the hatchet has like lifesteal. Like different weapons have different abilities. So that you gotta really keep that in mind too. Obviously, like the two-handed weapons have a lot of range and cleave damage, things like that. Honestly, if you had to pick one thing for the whole game, I would probably say magic, because it's good in PvE and it's better in PvP. I think. Like the ice gauntlet, you just like ice freezing people, slowing people. You can attack from close range, long range. Like it's, I would say, magic is the best overall, but melee is better for PvE, and magic is better for PvP. But the thing is, like, even in magic, if you're melee and you get close to a magic user, you're gonna win the fight. So like it's such an up in the air question to ask, I would say. But in response to your question yesterday about bow versus gun, I was thinking about making a video on that tonight, and I do have an answer for you if you want it. Yeah, because you gotta keep in mind, like, magic users are gonna wear light armor, although you don't have to. You can wear heavy armor. You can wear any gear you want, because you can actually respec your gear. So, like, I can give, you know, heavy armor intelligence bonuses, things like that. So, you can play, like, a tanky magic. Like, you can play a tank that's a magic, that does magic. Like, if you wanted to. You lose all your mobility, but you can take a lot of hits. So, like, you can make those choices. Oh, I actually didn't one-shot that boar. Oh, what? Huh? Nice. Okay, yeah, man. Enjoy your food. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of things later tonight with it, where I'm just gonna, while I'm streaming, I'll just showcase a couple of different features to each one of them. It'll be a short video, 3 or 4 minutes, I would imagine. But it'll give you a good idea. What the? Actually, I do want all this hide, so I'm gonna do this. Like, I definitely, I use my gun more than anything, for sure. But it's because it's for, like, hunting and gathering. Like, when I'm doing, like, rifts and stuff like that, I use my sword for pretty much the whole thing. So it's really different. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that I'll say that there's definitely there's no choice that's bad. Everything is good in the game. And some are just excelling at certain things. But you can cheese with range, too. So, like, you can sit on top of a boulder that other creatures can't get to you at, and you can kill things that are 5 or 6 levels higher than you without taking any damage. So, range has benefits with that, too. So, like, it's really a super dynamic thing. But, yeah, enjoy your food, man. I'll talk to you later. Give me that hide. I kill 8 more. Now I got my sheep up there. I'll kill. Running low on ammo though. That was definitely a headshot. One shot. Get one shot. Don't want to over encumber myself. Two more. 4. I don't have rabbits right now, do I? Sheep, lynx, 4. Explore these areas, which I'm probably not going to do. There we go. Got him. Oh, look at all that hide. Raw hide. So this spot right up here, Josh, where I have my marker, this is where that PvP, one of the PvP missions sends you to kill sheep. And this is where it sends you to. And I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth this time, but like 98% of the time when I go here, you'll see a bunch of like people in their late 20s, 30s, 40s that are queued for PvP. Not a bunch, but 2, 3, 4 people running around that are queued for PvP, just waiting for people to show up to kill the sheep. This is gonna be the one time that there's nobody here, just to make me look bad, but it's how it normally is. At the bare minimum. You'll see a couple of people, 3, 4, just kind of running up through these hills and around.
Gotcha.
Waiting to pick off some low-level players who were dumb enough to queue. And watch, I'm like, oh crap, there's no one here. I better run back and pick up that mission and come back and do the quest real quick and get that PvP experience, and then I'll come back and there'll be 3 people here. Sheep. They're usually waiting up towards the entrance. Actually, that's a good point, because they're usually waiting up here towards the entrance. I could just come around the back and climb up the hill and kill the sheep from behind. Like queue for PvP. Because pretty much everybody down by the shore, that beach area I was just at, this is the starting zone. This is where you start when you start the game. So everyone here's like, you know, just a few levels usually.
Yeah.
Most of them haven't even unlocked PvP yet. Sure, let's go with that one. Oh, so here's one. He's level 15 though, but here's one. PvP. See, this would be the great time when I did queue for PvP come out here, because I could just murder that person and be the dickhead that kills the low-level people that are clearly just here for a quest. It's pretty intense though. Like when you're out in the world and you're queued for PvP, like it's just like intense because like you know you never know who you're gonna run into. You can, you know, get into these epic fights out of nowhere and. Really, only 3 sheep spawned? Let's go down this route. I think more sheep can spawn over here. Just bunked up. Let's see if those first couple sheep I killed respawned yet.
Alright, question.
Yeah.
This is gonna get really heavy really fast. Do you think it's streamers not job but kind of thing to speak up if another streamer is being racist?
I don't really know if it's your job as a streamer to do that. It's more of your job as a
Person.
yeah, I would definitely say something. Like, hey,
Because
quit being a racist dick.
Weekend just called out a guy for being a racist,
That's okay.
and I think it's absolutely 100% necessary because you have to weed out those people who are
Oh, yeah.
not the best.
Dude, you should watch Asmon on his stream. Like, somebody will say something that's, like, just super ignorant. He'll be like, alright, you're banned. Goodbye. Like, that was stupid. Don't speak to me. You're banned. Goodbye. And, like, he just shuts people down when they say things that are, like... Because, like, all the stuff with Blizzard right now, I'm sure you've heard of it. Heard about it. Like, there's been a lot of people talking about it. Yeah. Well, even more than that. It's been, like harassment and, like, assault and stuff like that. Like, grabbing women and...
Yeah, no, I've read several things. And
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Blizzard's in a rough spot. Their stocks have, like, tanked.
it's true.
Yeah, California's coming after them. The whole state is. That's not a thing. Ah, these these hunting quests are so annoying. But that's all they're giving me now. They're not giving me, like, any of the... Because there's, like, a lot of really easy ones you can get where it's just gather wood or gather stone or gather flint or whatever. And you get a butt ton of experience that takes you 3 minutes. It doesn't give me any of those anymore. It just gives me these stupid hunt ones. So I'm constantly having to hunt to get, like, good experience. Which is very annoying. And, like, certain creatures, there's only, like, handfuls of spawns for them. Like, boar is an easy one because that's the starting monster. That's the starting beast you fight down there. There's just boar everywhere. I got my 20 boar in, like, 2 minutes. Like, sheep spawn here, too, but there's only, like, 4 spawns. Or 5 spawns. I have to kill 12 of them. are those first ones I killed? Do I scent sheep on my... Do I have sheep tracking? I don't even actually know. Once you kill enough of a certain mob, you can start to... You can then track it, so it'll appear on your compass if they're nearby. Which is really cool. I don't think I have it for sheep. Oh, there's something... Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. Don't even actually know what to do with them, but... The sheep? Oh, you're talking to somebody at home. That's funny. Oh, yeah, so here they are, 42, 20. Why aren't they killing each other, though? They're two totally different factions. Murder him, level 42. Murder him. He's a little 20 pleb. Yeah, be respectful to each other. Why not? Real entertaining. I got in a fight earlier when I was I played for a little bit earlier today. I got in a fight with 2 level 24s when I was level 19 on my own, and it was pretty intense. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'll go try this mission again. And then, of course, there was like 4 people here. They literally were fighting each other. This is how messed up it is in PvP for this game right now. Like, they were fighting each other. One was in the green faction, one was in the purple faction, I'm in the yellow faction. So I decided Team Instinct deserves a win. So I joined yellow. That was my mindset. But they were fighting each other, and they saw me at level 19. They stopped fighting each other and then charged after and chased me down. Just because I was an easy target. Like, don't kill each other, don't just keep fighting each other. Barrel after me, so I'm like sniping one guy. I hit him, like, I was like bang, 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 bang. Like, I'm down to like one shot. He was hiding behind this tree. The other guy was like climbing up the mountain trying to chase me. And I was like trying to knock him off with my shield. And I was doing all kinds, it was crazy, but and at the same time I was like doing my conference stuff, so I was like trying to pay attention to my, because I'm actually working from home right now. We have like this conference, this managers conference going on. So I'm like, I was trying to pay attention to that, because I was like, oh, I'll just jump on and I'll farm some resources and stuff and watch my stuff on my work iPad and things like that. And it was ridiculous. And they of course they ended up killing me, but I nearly killed the one guy twice, and then the guy that I fought like hand to hand, I like half healthed him before he killed me. So if it was either one of them individually, I think I would have won, even though I was only level 19. But the hatchet, man, the hatchet in this game is just broken. Because it's just, you can just keep swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging. And it has lifesteal built. See, here's another guy, level 24. Dude, they just come around here in front of players. That's got a lot of knockdown, that javelin does. No, what the heck? Do my thing. Oh. Did you watch that fight? He's 2 levels higher than me, and I still had him down to 1 shot. And it's only because I got greedy and I just tried to finish him. I didn't even block the last 2 attacks. He's got a lot of stun. His abilities are on like a quick cooldown. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. He was using that knockdown ability. He was using that quite a bit. Are y'all down here trying to farm my sheep? Wow, my whole team is here. A bunch of yellow faction guys. Praise the worm, the worm daddy. Oh, I think they were referencing the sun. Alright, I'm gonna go turn the rest of these quests and I'll come back and finish these stupid sheep later when they decide to respawn. Wait, these guys aren't queued for PvP though. Or they just don't appear that way because they're not, because they're yellow. Because they're yellow, so names aren't red. So this is, you'll see this a lot. You see they're like snowballing, there's 5 of them. And they're running around just wiping people out. Which is fine because this is my faction, so I don't mind. Got him, coach. Good work. Now I want to go back to town and do these turns.
The Activision Blizzard CFO sent a company-wide email and was essentially saying...
Uh-oh.
Was essentially saying, we fucked up. Everything that we said before now has been tone deaf. We're gonna change everything. And I was like, oh shit. And then I was reading, they were like, employee support, listening sessions, personnel changes. I was like, oh, this is where it gets good. Hiring practices and in-game changes. I was like, oh shit, all those people who have been like indicted, they're impeded to have. It says, we are immediately evaluating managers and leaders across the company. Anyone found to have impeded the integrity of our processes for evaluating claims and imposing appropriate consequences will be terminated. I was like, that's gonna be like 90% of the leaders apparently.
Well, one of the guys, the guy that's taken the most, like who's been accused of the most stuff, he's the one that actually got, he quit last year, like during 2020, or he was let go or something. So, his business was already kind of handled. I think they kind of had him get out before everything kind of. Look at all these PvPers, man. Jeez, oh Pete's level 19, level 32. I'd help you, buddy, but I'm not cute. I can't help you. These dude, the spears are so good for PvP. They have a ton of knockdown related things. Oh, nice dodge.
I just find that hilarious.
Find what hilarious? The email he sent out?
Yeah, he's like, our initial response to this issues we face together and to your concerns were quite frankly tone deaf. I was like, you know he ain't dealing with shit anymore. You know he's like,
well,
we're done with this.
we live in cancel culture, man. If he doesn't nut up and fix like the people will shut down Blizzard. Like, Like, the internet's the most divided place in the world, but it also can be the most united when it needs to be. And people will shut down a company if they need to. So, yeah, he's definitely... What the... There's a gangbang at the local fountain tonight. Alrighty, have fun with that, ladies and gentlemen. Just to not, you know, mess up TOS, we can't keep watching that anymore. There's some naughty stuff going on. I'm talking to Josh right now.
Hello.
Make these missions. His voice is in there. Should hear him.
Hello. It's on site with this person. This person says the Chick-fil-A sauce is gross. I'm gonna slap someone.
Someone needs to die today.
The light of the covenant.
Chick-fil-A
shines
sauce is
within
like the
you.
only sauce I use there.
Another. I have a question.
Oh, Activision employees are gonna walk out tomorrow too. They're staging a walkout.
Nice. Good for them.
Jeez.
Eggs? How do I get eggs? Eggs, bread, and sausage. So I need to make sausage. How do I get flour? Go make the sausage.
So I played a game of Apex last night, and we all had over 1k damage. I literally destroyed 2 people. I had a wingman Eva 8 combo. It was nuts.
Wingman EV8? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but the greatest thing is that both of my teammates were downed, and I had a 1v1, and I absolutely destroyed this Wraith with a wingman. Just hit her like 5 out of 6 times and destroyed her, and it was like, whew. And then I rushed.
Oh, I only need a single breakfast ration.
It was a great game.
So I need 5 sausage, 5 bread, 5 eggs to make a single breakfast ration. Jeez.
I still don't see your chat. There.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh hey, it was Tanky.
Yeah, thank you was here. And Jill jumped in.
Yeah, I seen you. I see all the stuff now. I just didn't. I had you in theater mode.
Turkey nests? Where do I get a turkey nest? Oh, what did I need to make bread? I needed flour. And for flour... grain.
Marketing or accounting?
Neither. Well, they have call turkeys, so let's go call some turkeys and see if we can get eggs. I don't think I've ever gathered eggs from a turkey before. But, oh yeah, I gotta talk to Jonas. Where's faction? Yeah, I'm not. We're close to that. And
I'm gonna try and get an associate's in business and then get like an internship somewhere.
nice.
It would be better than any job I can get right now.
Heck yeah, man. Holy crap. That came out of nowhere.
Oh, you sneeze?
Oh, this is level 13.
So Optic Gaming did a post, like the challenge, post 4 variants of yourself on Twitter. Every single one of them were pictures without Nade Shot, who basically helped grow the brand, and he's pissed.
That's funny.
Yes. I don't think they realized what they were doing until after. But
A bunch of PvP going on over here.
2 of them are of the same team.
Time to die. Okay, never mind. I'm like the only... I'm not gonna do that, never mind. I'm like the only yellow guy here. Everyone else just gonna kill me instantly. Recall. Recall. I did learn that I can kill bison here, though. This is the bison spawn area. Oh. Bullets. Let me gather some bullets while I'm here. Actually, what's my gun? Should I look at replacing that? 13? Yeah, I should. Weapons. Two-handed. Muskets. That one's much better. Ooh. Should just buy this one too. No. I don't really want that one because I don't care about the intelligence or the focus. Anything I want like this. There you go. A musket upgrade. Oh, I went there to get bullets originally. Ammo. Cartridges. Ooh, there. That's what I'm talking about. .35 a show? Around? Hell yeah. 280 rounds will last me a hot minute. Oh, he's got the cool star medal here. If you jump, you roll. If you don't jump, you just fall on your face. I can just click on it and die it, okay. I thought I had. I guess I have to take them to the thing to make them into. I'm really ready to start doing a lot more tier 1 rifts. Because they're level 25. They're like, they're kind of similar to the... Oh crap, what do they call them in ESO? Those chain things that come down, all the creatures spawn, you just kill them all real fast, and then you fight the little boss at the end, and then they go away. You know what I'm talking about? Are those, oh. I don't know. Pretty sure we've done them together. Guess not.
Probably.
But those anchors come down from you. They come down, and then you have to kill the mobs. I guess not. They're basically like that. That's not really another way to really explain them properly. They're like portal spawns, and mobs come out of them. You have to fight mobs, and the mobs are higher level, and there's a boss mob at the end after you kill the 2 or 3 waves of mobs. Climb up, 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 up. Running upstairs is such a pain because you're so much slower. I mean, which is realistic, but doesn't mean I like it. What's this little 19 guy doing queued for PvP? Just running around. Ooh, enter. I haven't been up here yet. This is my first time coming all the way up this. Nice. We make Gamani moves. Some of these are the clues. Nope. Here's the clues. Got it. You can make me go all the way back down there again? Y'all killing me with these travels. I made my character look like me the best I could. Superman landing. Superhero landing. Superman. He's 2 kilometers. He's 2 kilometers away. I'm not running all the way there. You know what I'll do is I'm going to set up a camp right by him, and then I'm just going to die. I'm just going to get myself killed, and I'll just use my camp to respawn by him. That's what I'll do. Yeah, you can set yourself at one specific town, and you can recall to that town every hour. So kind of like Final Fantasy has the return option, and then World of Warcraft has the Hearthstone. You can use the Hearthstone to return every. I think it's less than an hour. I think it's only 30 minutes though. Or you upgrade it, I think, and it becomes 30 minutes or 20 minutes or something later down the road. But I can't remember exactly. But. Got the purple faction owns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zones. Green owns 2, yellow owns 2, and then 3 of them are unclaimed still. Get ditched, son. Get lost in the dust, 'cause you're to blame. Darling, you did a bad thing. I gotta call turkeys. I haven't been calling turkey. What a waste of time. Just a wasted meat sack sitting in a chair.
Naruto's one most popular anime in the world.
Nice. According to who?
According to a study by Diamond Lobby. I don't know who that is.
I've never heard of them either.
Done on 187 countries of the world, Naruto is by far the most popular anime in the world, dominating 81 countries. Attack on Titan, Pokemon, One Piece.
Yeah. That's interesting because One Piece is the most popular manga in the world. But that show's still airing, so I guess it's a little different than comparing it to something like Naruto that's been done airing for years. See if I can just buy eggs. See how expensive eggs are. I imagine they're pricey. If they're even available. $60 a piece? No. No! You want 300 gold just for some eggs? Yes, well, I'm gonna use this as a recall. Not for another 47 minutes. It's gonna be 55 there and then 55 back. It's gonna be 110. What is the name of the resource? How do I get more of it? Bro, I'm gonna have to move my camp. If he's gonna keep, I'm gonna keep coming down here to do quests.
Again, I remember faces. I don't think I care for this. Everywhere. All over Aternum. Or was it under Aternum? I remember stone and iron, chisel and shovel.
I need 250 wood. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, someone chopped down this big tree. Holy cow.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't even think you could cut down a tree like that. I just assumed you couldn't. But some of them were for, you know, just existed aesthetically. I was wrong. That's a big old freaking tree. Just like that one over there. Massive. I wonder if I can cut this one down. Or if it's a mature. Gotta be mature, right? Yeah. Only makes sense. we're gonna run over there. We're gonna call some turkeys along the way. I need to collect 300 wood too, so we'll just make the 1 kilometer trek. I see. Yeah. What?
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop off.
Pop off, pop off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch YouTube and then I don't know. Probably fall asleep. I don't know.
It's usually
I'm bored.
you gotta get yourself something fun to play.
I don't have
Re-
any.
Reinvigorates you. I have a few options right now, so I'm in a good place. I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, I'm
Pretty
happy
good
for
place.
you. I'm not in that place.
Just gotta do it, man. Just do it.
Yeah. I don't know. The YouTube should help me.
Yeah, man.
But,
YouTube.
alright.
Every.
Deuces.
Oh man, I've already killed that one. See ya. I always gotta gather as much hemp as I can because I'm just constantly needing hemp. This is really good XP too for my harvesting. Wait, is that a... Yes, yes it is. Oh yeah, we gonna clear this bad boy. Nice. Hashtag worth. What is this plant? This is a new plant to me. Fronded petal cap. Toadstool fringes. And petal caps. Okay, okay. Okay. So do I have a... I do not. Bad items. Um... I'm here to cull some turkeys. Hey, where'd that turkey go? It's over here now. It's a great spot for killing turkeys. I kill 5 more turkeys now. But I also need sheep too. So I don't think I'm running any random sheep out here, but I should definitely keep my eyes peeled just in case. I'm actually just using the compass and pointing at them and just moving up and down the line, trying to find the turkey. Give me that squash. This is good farming. This is a good spot to come back for squash in the future. No. Not really sure what I need squash for outside of using it for rations. But it's nice to know it's here if I ever do need it for some reason, you know? Phone's like super good too. Never mind. There we go. hit him? What is happening? What is... Dude, my stuff is broken. Okay, now it's fixed. That was weird. I was like doing this weird swing with my sword and I couldn't use my abilities and I just got my teeth kicked in for no reason. Alright, I'm gonna gather this last bit of hemp and then we're gonna focus on moving forward. Because I've only made it about 100 meters so far. But fibers, man, they're tough to get in my area, so I should go get those too, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna show restraint. We do keep our eyes peeled for turkeys. We need one more. Okay. We have 300 fibers. We'll call that good enough. I don't think I can mine this plant yet. Oh, live bloom. I can. Don't know what this does, but we'll grab these too. Jeez. Life bloom stem and life motes. Motes of life. Not to be confused with motes of light. Do that turkey over here. Which is perfect, this is the way we're headed. Yes. That's done. Just for good measure. Poultry makes good stuff. Warm plate caps. Some fungal spores. Oh, I can finally do these earth spines. I haven't been able to farm these yet. I must have hit the level requirement recently. I think they're level 35 if I recall. Yeah, run for your life, little Turk. Run. Run. You're welcome. Whatever, game. I don't need boar, do I? No. It's just sheep. Sheep is all I need to kill. I need 11 more potions. I don't know why I picked these potion quests, because I cannot make them. So, I'm really just wasting my time by grabbing all these potion quests. Should just immediately scrap them. Oh, good jump. Okay. We're getting there. Do I just acquire them naturally over time, or what? What gets me more of this resource? I was going to figure out what that resource was. As Al can be used for fast travel between shrines. This is primarily acquired by completing quests. And, oh, so when I close the breaches and I complete quests, I get Azoth. So if I need to get Azoth, I can just farm a few breaches and stock up. So I got quite a few. I got quite a bit. I got like 150 Azoth or so at least from that breach I closed. So I could run over and do these breaches. Is this gold? Oh, what? I can't mine gold yet? That's quite surprising. Cool little fight. I mean, cool little guy. I mean, he didn't really attack much, but... I got that bow now. I can't show that off. Block with a shield. All shield skills recharge 1%. All shield skills recharge 1%. For 8 seconds. That's another ability. Herbs. Nice. Herbs are always great. I need high sap to make potions. So I can't complain about that. Not at all, Mr. Chat. Not at all. Ah, they're after me! Me lucky charms! Okay, another kilometer trek back. Hey, I sold something. Nice. Some random good that I put in the market. There we go. What can I say except you're welcome? Grab these flint real quick. There we go. Calm down. Bunch of angry boys around these parts. Oh yeah. I think I've been to the Monarch's Bluff settlement. I don't see why I wouldn't have. You can start at any of these watchtowers. Those are the starting. These are, you can start at any of these randomly. Someone's getting lashings over there. Jeez. Ancient ice gauntlet of something. Monarch's Bluff. There you go. 50 for Earth Crag. Okay. Sheep? Still gotta keep my eyes out for sheep. Yeah, it's a very interesting world, and everything's nice to look at, and there's always cool stuff going on. The only problem is definitely the running. Like, you just run everywhere all the time, so there's a lot of running in the game. But a lot of the content is just literally me traveling from zone to zone, doing... And then I do 2 minutes worth of content, then I gotta run back. I do have a special resource I can spend for fast traveling, so I have Azoth. You can see that 64 to 370 thing. I can spend that to fast travel from zone to zone, but I don't have an unlimited supply by any means, so it's not... I can't just use it always. So usually if I'm within, like, 700-800 meters or so, I'll just run. But you also have to be somewhere. You have to be in a town to travel to another town, so I can't just fast travel from anywhere. Unless I want to recall home. So if I recall to my home base, I can do that once every hour, and I can recall for free from anywhere. So. Plus, I made my character kind of look like me. I mean, the best I could with the face create, like the character creator that they offer. Canadian? You mean the rest of the world? The US is the only country in the world that uses Imperial as their standard form of measurement. This game was actually made by Amazon, so, you know, they're kind of a global company, so they do things on a global scale. The Amazon Games department. I mean, yeah, there's definitely times where life would be simpler. Can't gather these little flowers. I still have to collect a bunch of wood, don't I? I think I do. Yep. And... Looks like a little pile of trees. This will be perfect. Alrighty. Gosh, it's probably time I upgraded all my tools. Yeah, these are all like super low level tools. I don't know why I'm not in my zone. I should be farming these resources up here. I farm faster and I get better resources. So we'll stop doing that for now. That's probably why I wasn't chopping the trees down to begin with. Blub, 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 blub. You big boy, Mr. Bison.
You found it, didn't you? Stop. I remember it for the soul. That's it. What you need is to toughen up if you insist on this path. I remember an ancient place where initiates would go to train. I'll tell you what. If you can hold your own there, I'll entertain your crazy idea.
Let me guess. 2 kilometers. Okay, I'm gonna want to go home. I want to go home. Oh, oh, oh. I want to go home. That's not actually home. That's just the ideal location. Encumbered cost. What do you mean? I don't have any. I'm not encumbered. Well, I guess we'll do it anyways. There you go, that's only 500 meters. So where's the... Let's slap all this stuff in here. Sheesh. You can go and get out of here with that nonsense.
Oh, my heart is filled with joy to see you again. Join with me in sacred service to the spark.
I'm really thinking about just moving down here altogether. Herbs. Oh, I got a lot of wood and fiber to put away. Bunch of basic bushes. Basic bush, get it? Comedy gold. Oh wait, there's a... Up to the yeah. We all about it. Wait, does nobody here have an Azrael staff? Yeah. Do the thing. No one has an Azrael staff. Huh. Alright, well. Never mind that. Why don't I have mine yet? I get through the main story, that's why, and I'm only on like level 17 or 15 or 16 main story. I have a lot of main story to catch up on yet. Yeah, I agree with you. We're up here. What's going on? What? He's hitting me, but I'm not hitting him, and I don't like that. Let's do this. Alright, all the way back. If you jumped, you take no fall damage? Didn't look like I took any fall damage right there. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna head back to town because I'm actually going to craft some new tools. Because mine are garbage. Well, I'm not gonna craft new tools because all my stuff is at the other. All my resources. They're not shared from town to town, so like all my resources that I have stored are actually just back in the other town. Unaccessible here. So I would need to farm fresh wood and fresh iron. Well, just fresh iron. I think I have a bunch of wood already. Yeah. Means I need to find an iron node. A couple iron nodes. We'll just run this way, I guess, and see if we can get lucky and spot a couple iron nodes near town. Actually, let's just run up here and do these while we'll get our iron while we go over here. Ooh, I want all these herbs. I gotta get my alchemy skill up. Apprentice Reaper. This area is rich in a lot of stuff. I'm not seeing any iron though, but I'm also not really near. Like, I think when I get closer to that hill is where I'll start seeing that kind of stuff. Let's climb up. Let's see if we can find some iron. We need iron nodes. That's really what we're looking for, is iron. Because I want to craft better tools. But in order to do that, I have to get fresh materials. Because I'm in a different zone right now. And I'm not going back to my zone anytime soon. My normal zone, I guess you could say. Oh. Looks like my only access is going to be all the way around over to here. Well, I should hit some iron nodes on the way around then. Oh, my bunny. There's a freaking bunny farm down there. I had to cull some bunnies. Jeez, oh Pete's. Can I do this? Ooh. These are more, this is dye. This makes dyes, I'm pretty sure, the different types of dyes. Let's go, we can go up over here. Really, no iron nodes. I'm literally on the mountain. Seems so unlikely that there'd just be no nodes. Iron ore is super cheap though, because, you know, a million people mine it all the time, so. If I need to buy a bit of iron ore, I guess I can. I've been really frivolous with my coins, so I'm constantly running low, because I buy quest completion things constantly. This is so strange that there's not just nodes here. I have this. Oh yeah. Yes, because that's gonna be great for PvP. I don't really care about you. I guess I'll... Search chest is what I gotta do. Probably one over here. There's. Step one. Watch out, bud. You got. I'm just assuming I can probably get the other chest I need right over here. Yeah. Hope that one doesn't count, I guess. What are these? Tangle wisps. Don't know what those are, but I have them now. Ancient boots of the soldier. No, we don't want that. That's weird. I feel like that shouldn't happen. I did jump off. Have to defeat the Blight something or another regent. The Bright Beacon Regent. At Elafray. Okay, well, let's go do that. Oh god. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. Proficient's great. I'll take it. Oh, that was lame. I'll help you. I didn't find any iron. I don't really know the way out of here. Pirate gunslinger gloves. Alright. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I am showing iron. I'm seeing nodes, yodes. Aha. Oh, this is silver, though. Dang it. Oh, I mean, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to complain about silver, but it's not what I was looking for. I was looking for some iron. I've never taken a fall nearly this far before, so we're gonna play a little game. Half health. Okay. Where? Oh, where? Yeah, let's just go down here. Run across this. It's a nice little house on the lake. I like it. Looks like something I had built in Ark, in the primitive Ark. Little house on the lake. Totally unrealistic for combat or invasions, but looks good. Swine. Still keeping our eyes peeled for iron. There for nodes. See if there happens to be one sitting outside. No. So this is how you build a town. You build on top of a hill, on top of a mountain. Or by simply destroying a staircase, it becomes very, very difficult to reach you.
Anytime you fancy, visit me, or the town board outside, and take any task that suits you. In the meantime, there's more you can do with these refined materials. Anytime you fancy, visit me, or the town board outside, and take any task that suits you. In the meantime, there's more you can do with these refined materials.
Oh, I'm aware. Okay, so I'm gonna turn in these couple of things, and that'll give me some more dollar bills, y'all. Towards my gear. Oh, maybe I'll have enough for the new rifle.
Oh, my heart is filled with joy to see you again. Join with me in sacred service to the spark.
So that's a lot better. But do they have a... It's actually really not even... I mean, I'm sure it is with the stats, the extra things, but it's really not even better than what I have. April 320? Yeah. I think these are just design. 27, 27, 30. No, this does have a higher armor rating. It's heavier too. That's what it is. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay. Oh, and then a couple of where's their crafting stations at? Around this corner. Oh, okay, I was already on my way there. Nice. I'm gonna leave the other one as my main town and leave because this one's it's cheap to travel here already. But I could just leave it this way. Oh, iron ore. Oh, and rawhide. Yeesh. I must say that should be really cheap. Okay, we can go craft this real quick and then we can turn it in. And then where's cooking at? It's going to be on the opposite. So if I run back up and straight down, I'll get to the cooking then. Oh wow, I need very... Like, where do I get these? Herb plants, just haven't got any of that. Herb plants, just haven't got any of that. This is provision containers, so I have to get this out of provision containers. But I need 15 travel rations. Craft all those. Actually, I'll make even more. Yep, let's do that. Okay. That's 3 of them I can turn in. Oh, water? Isn't there water right outside? Yeah, there is. If I go right outside, I can gather the water I need real quick and turn that in. Because if I check in, then I lose my free teleport back up here. So I get cheap teleports down here, so I'll just keep it that way. I gather some water, or... No? Wait, is that because it's the ocean? I can't gather water? We don't need any of this on me. Because in that case, there's literally... I have to go way up here to get to non-ocean water. Oh, yeah. You can see the body water difference. Great. So I can get water out of here. But it's gonna give me like 10 freaking water. So I kind of have to make like a... Oh, come on. Speaking of that, where's the alchemy table at? Right. Going to the arcane repository. So those life roots, I gotta farm those. Interesting. How much are these? Oh, these are incredibly cheap. Oh. Just buy water. Wow, water is not as cheap as you thought it would be. Oh, 15 light rations. I probably could do those. I think I can do the 15 light rations. Oh, yes. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that cake. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to, just for the sake of knocking that, oh, actually, no, before we do that, where's the, storage sheds over here. I'm gonna shed all my unnecessary weight. Oh. I have to go back to freaking Yanza Bit Heights down there and talk to him too. So I should honestly just come back up here. Okay. And then go down to the shed. Question is, should I though? Because I'm literally... Gotta. Okay. Let's go to. I'm literally pushing it to the freaking max here. I know this is an expensive trip, but I think it's smart in the end. I should just move down to where my faction is, because I get just so many more bonuses. Lots of extra things for doing things in my faction area. It's gonna be really annoying when we lose the area. I don't know if you noticed, but purple's just kind of taking over the whole map. Green owns 2 areas, yellow owns 2 areas, and then for whatever reason these 3 are unclaimed. I don't get why. But they are. Everfall's been great to me. It's been a great starting zone for me to get my feet wet, but it's time for me to move home. Go home. Go home. I intend to leave Everfall as my inn though, because it allows me to fast travel quite a ways for free every hour. Man. Herb rations. Let me take a look at that. See if that's something I can do. Oh no, that's that whole mess. Okay. I don't know about that. I'm gonna go gather a bunch of water though. So I only have 2 for water. Yeah, gather 100 water and 250 water, so that's an easy GG. We're at a good chunk of weight here. So I think now is actually a really good time to take a hot minute and just make this quick video focusing around guns versus bows for ranged damage, ranged attacking, ranged combat. So I'm gonna get to a good spot. Alright guys, so I want to do a quick, not really a tutorial so much as just kind of giving you different scenarios here for how you can utilize two of the ranged weapons here. So we're going to be focusing on the bow versus the gun. A lot of people use bow, a lot of people use gun, and just kind of showing you the differences, kind of what the key performance bonuses of each of those types of weapons are, and just to show you kind of the ability tree and give you a quick rundown of how that will impact your gameplay as you play through New World here. So I have my gun out right now. I've been using my gun mostly. I'm quite a big fan of the gun, and I like it a lot because I believe from what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing, the gun is going to be super efficient for PvE gameplay. So the gun has basically no bullet drop, there's no travel time, nothing like that, so you can see very easily, just boom, taking enemies out. It's very effortless in terms of taking out adds. So the gun is going to excel really well at just handling, oh geez, just kind of handling basic ad management, shooting ads from a distance. You can attack ads from basically any distance you can see them. Let's see if we can get our hands on an ad that's a little bit further away, and just show you the ease of use of the rifle. The musket is what they call them in the game. They're clearly not muskets, but they call them muskets. So he's not incredibly far away, but super easy to kill him. That's the general usage of the gun. So your rifle, it's obviously going to be a two-handed weapon. It's going to focus on a couple of different things. So we jump into the skill tree here. We go into weapon mastery. We go to gun. Weapon mastery. We go to weapon mastery, then we go to gun here. You have two sets of skill trees for the gun. You're going to, or the musket. My apologies. You're going to have sharpshooter. This is going to focus on longer range or more rapid firing, things like that. So ways to use the gun in more efficient ways. So, for example, I have power shot unlocked. It gives you additional bonus. I overload the musket, and I do bonus damage. And it also does, like, a burn damage, too. Or, sorry. So this will do, like, just an overloaded bonus damage. I have powder burn, which is literally you deal a little extra bonus damage, plus you do a burn, a dot damage. And then I also have shooter stance, which is a really cool one. This puts you in like a crouch position. And this allows you to make, I have it upgraded, so I'm able to make 5 rapid shots. So like bam, 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 bam. Like pretty rapid shots in comparison. And then I also have picked up ballistic advantage, which removes all my damage fall off over time. So that's what the sharpshooter category is going to kind of focus on. There's a ton of different stuff. So first blood, 10 damage to targets with full health. So your first shot does 10% bonus damage. Things like that. This focuses on making your rifle itself more efficient, more effective, things like that. You also have Trapper. So on this side, it's going to be more of like a... if you're used to playing World of Warcraft, you have the ability Survivalist as a hunter class. Kind of some stuff like that. Gives you some more utility, some more third-party stuff. So Trapper, you can throw a trap down. Sticky Bomb, a bomb that can be thrown at short range and sticks to anything it makes contact with. It detonates and explodes. Overload musket with gunpowder, causing next shot to deal 1 point, staggering target and knocking them back. So this is going to be a displacement for enemies. Hustle, after a dodge, gain haste, so you get increased movement speed. So again, this is going to focus largely on utility-based combat. So allowing you to do extra stuff. Walking, strafing, movement, speed increased by 10% when an enemy is within 8 meters. So back it up. This allows you to kind of get away from enemies easier. That's what Trapper's going to focus on. So this is going to be... This side over here is going to be like utility, and this is going to be just raw, making your gun more efficient, more effective, things like that. So that's really it for the musket. Super long range, no issues. Bam. No bullet travel time. Easy to shoot, easy to kill, things like that. It is slow, though, so like it's always the same pace. You can see the reload time. If you're playing in a PvP... Oh, wow, I'm surprised I didn't kill him. In a PvP situation, the musket can be tricky because... You have your strafing, your dodging, and it's really easy to dodge musket shots because of reload time. So that's where we're going to differ between the musket and the bow. So the musket, again, I'm showing as super efficient for PvE. The Trapper portion of it can be effective for PvP. Obviously, every class is designed to have some utility in both categories and be effective at both. They want every class to be useful. And then in comparison, we'll go ahead and switch to a bow. So we'll just swap that out. I got some arrows here on me. And I'll show you kind of how this works right out of the gate first. So let's find ourselves an enemy. There you go. So don't ignore the damage. Do keep in mind the bow is weaker than the musket. The musket is a shorter, you know, it shoots slower, does more damage. The bow is going to be a higher, faster shooting capability and then less damage. So it's going to be a little more rapid but less damage. This bow I'm using is not nearly as good. So this bow is only a 230 versus my rifle, it's a 320. So the disparage is not going to be nearly this high. So don't worry about that too much. Just keep in mind that it will be less. It will be less damage per shot, not necessarily DPS, so damage per second. So let's find another. I come over this area because there's lots of boars, so I wanted to be able to do this without having to run around too much. So you can see you have two versions. You can just tap it quick, and you can do a quick shot like this. Oh, 196, or you can do a charge shot. So I'm trying not to hit him in the. Where you can, if you hold it down, or we could even just do it. Let's just shoot at like this house over here. So if I just tap it, there you can kind of see the arrow fall off there. And there it goes, it hits that. And then if I charge it, you can see that the fall off is much less. The arrow travels faster, and you have less arrow fall off. So in terms of using the bow, I think the bow is definitely more skill intensive than the gun. That's for sure a thing, which again leads back kind of the. Oh, wow, he crouched. Kind of to the PvP aspect of it, where it's just the gun is more efficient at PvE than it is at PvP. The bow is going to be one of those things where it's got a higher skill cap, a higher mastery limit, but it's more versatile. So you have the slow shot that you can do quickly, where you can just kind of boom, boom, boom. Or you can do the charge shot. Oh, yeah, you have the... Or you can do the charge shot, where you kind of hold it up more and you do... it's more similar to the musket speed. It's still faster than the musket, but it's going to give you more, faster travel time, less fall off, things like that. And then in terms of the skill tree for the bow in comparison, let's jump over to that. So weapon mastery, bow. You have strike. You have skirmisher, which is going to be. This is going to be kind of like how it was for. Kind of like Trapper was for the musket. So you're going to have more utility type stuff. A couple of other things. These ones are kind of intermixed between them, so they're not quite. They're both of these trees have like some utility and also focus on increasing your DPS. So for example, you have evade shot. This is it does a damaging shot, but it does like a leap back. You have, deal 20% more damage for 5 seconds after you dodge. If surrounded by 3 or more foes within 3 meters, gain 20% haste, so you move faster. And then you have things like this, which is rain of arrows, which shoot a barrage of arrows 7 meters wide. So this is going to be like an AoE attack, which is really cool. Poison shot, arrow that on hit or land creates a cloud of poison that lasts for 6 seconds. So this is going to do dot damage over time and a poisonous cloud. This is kind of focusing on upgrading this tree. Hitting full will reduce bow ability recharges by 5%, so this will just reduce ability times. So you kind of get what I'm talking about. You have some things that focus on doing additional damage, crowd control, and then you have things that will focus more, that are more utility. And then on the hunter side, you're going to have, this is going to be more just like raw doing bow stuff, making you more efficient with your bow. So a penetrating shot, you can this is piercing, you can pierce through and hit another target. You have splinter shot. This shoots out an arrow 10 meters and it splits into 3 arrows. So then it can do like cone damage. And then a rapid shot. So this will shoot 3 consecutive arrows. So it's like bam, bam, bam. So it's going to give you kind of a rapid fire ability there. Similar to the 5 shot that you have with the rifle in the stance, although this doesn't limit you to not being able to move. And then your kind of intermittent abilities are going to focus on increasing critical strikes, dealing more damage when they're lower health, deal more damage when they're close up, things like that. So this is going to be like a DPS tree. Let's make yourself more DPS. This is going to be more utilitarian. It gives you some AoE abilities, which is really cool. So I definitely recommend grabbing both of these abilities, kind of multi-skilling here. But that's going to be your big difference between the rifle and the bow. So just a quick comparison. We'll do some shots here with the bow. Boom. So you can see the fall off there. You can see the travel time of the arrow, and that's full launch or quick shots. A lot more fall off. there with that. And then we'll switch back to the rifle, and I'll show you that just to compare. So, instant, no fall off, but it is a slower shot. So you are shooting, I don't know, 15% slower, 20% slower, something in that range. It's not like mind-blowingly different, but it is differently less. So that's really all I had for that video. I just wanted to quick show it to you guys. Hope you like it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Okay, not to be awkward at all, their stream, but that was actually a practice run to see if I even could make it make sense. So I'm going to actually record it this time and film it properly. So if you're in here, I don't mean to double do that, but it's really smart and efficient to work on videos while you're in your content. So not much I can say about that. And I think I'm going to just focus on, I'm just going to shoot at a building. I think that was really effective. So let's run over here. Okay, or just miss. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Will, and I just wanted to quickly go over about 3 or 4 minutes here, just kind of cover the difference between using the musket in New World versus using the bow in New World. Some perks, some benefits, things like that. Kind of the differences between them, what makes each one of them unique and good. Hey, I'm making the video right now. You know, kind of what makes each one of them kind of unique from each other. So I'm going to start with the musket, since that's what I kind of mainly use the musket, so I already have it equipped. And just to quickly cover kind of how the musket works in terms of combat. The musket is going to be very consistent in terms of its DPS, so in terms of its how many shots it can fire per minute, how much damage it's going to do per second, all that kind of stuff. So couple of really important things to note with the musket. There's no bullet drop, and there is no travel time. So when I fire, it hits. So you can see, boom, it hits that wall immediately. You have the little indents on the wall the second I fire. The reload time's always the same. There are skills that can reduce reload time. There's also abilities that can reduce reload time. So for example, if I hit an F here, I now have 5 consecutive shots I can do that are much more rapid. And I'll show you the skill tree here in just a second. So that's the general idea of the musket. I would say the musket is super effective for PvE combat. It makes it really easy to hit ads. Ads are really jerky in this game. They bob back and forth a lot. Having no travel time makes it really easy to hit targets that are running around and moving. And then, of course, the no drop off. You're not having to like adjust your shots, things like that. You can hit a target from any distance. You can see them. So as long as you can see them, you can line up your shot and you're able to hit them. Where with the bow, it's very different in that respect. But let's jump in and show you the skill tree real quick for the bow. So weapon mastery. Sorry, not the bow. Let's jump in and show you the skill tree for the musket real quick. You have 2 versions of the skill tree. You have sharpshooter and you have trapper. These are 2 quite different skill trees compared to the bow. The bow is kind of intermingling. It's still different, but not quite as different as this one is. Sharpshooter is going to focus on raw DPS, increasing your musket power, weakening foes, giving you burn damage, giving you bonus damage, allowing you to do the multi-shot, things like that. So, for example, you have like here 10% additional damage to targets with full health. When you hit with your empower shot, you cause your attacks to deal just 10% damage for 5 seconds. So, like, just ways to overall increase your damage output. The special ability here is going to be Sniper, which adds an optical 3x zoom for your musket to give you bonus range. So the musket's going to be a high range, high damage, slower fire rate. So as you would expect, a bow, you can kind of knock it and shoot it. Whereas a musket, you got to reload it, things like that. So that's kind of an obvious given, I think. Trapper is going to be a very utilitarian setup. So if you played World of Warcraft and you played a hunter, the hunter has the survivalist skill tree, which is very utility-based. This can be very similar. You can lay traps. You can do displacement shots. You can do sticky bombs, things like that. You can add additional traps. You can do evasive abilities. This is going to be stacking up utility-based combat. Filing off with lethal combo that increases your musket damage by 20% against targets affected by traps. So as long as you trap somebody, you deal bonus damage with your musket. So that's going to be the main focus of the skill trees here for the musket. So let's go ahead and switch over then to the bow. and I'll show you the difference there. So we'll just start by shooting a couple shots. So I'm going to aim it just like I was before. So I'll shooting the wall right here about in the middle. And you can see where those arrows are hitting. They're hitting, you know, down here in this section. So quite a bit of drop off. That's not a very far distance there. But do keep in mind, you can either rapid fire just by tapping it, and you're seeing you can shooting much faster than the musket, or you can actually do kind of a charged attack, which is going to give you less drop off and faster travel speed for your bow. It's going to be it's not going to be more damaging, but it's just going to be kind of more a farther range shot. You also have a decently effective when you're close up on enemies, where you can just kind of tap like this, and you're going to hit pretty accurately. The musket, on the other hand, does not have this. Get out of here. So the musket does have the ability to do that, and I'll show you that real quick. But you'll see that it's very wide ranging. It's easy to miss. You can see the crosshair width there. It's it's really quite wide, honestly. It makes it unrealistic to nail a shot. See, like right there, I'm missing. See, I'm not even hitting them. But with the bow, you'd hit them every time. So you have that accurate hip fire shot with the bow, which is definitely a benefit for that respect. So you have travel time, you have arrow drop off, but it is much more agile, a faster fire rate, lower damage per shot, but overall higher DPS as far as I know. And then you have, you know, that hip fire ability. If something's coming at you, you can just kind of pop off some hip fire shots. So more agile as you would expect. So musket for the range, more damage per hit, slower fire rate. Bow is going to be more rapid. There's arrow fall off and slower travel time, but it's much more agile. And then the skill tree for the bow is going to be, again, somewhat similar. It has some utility and it has some DPS focuses. So Skirmisher is actually going to be kind of a utility focus. So it gives you some evasive abilities. It does give you a couple of AoE attacks, which is really cool. So you have rain of arrows. You just kind of kind of drop down a section of arrows on the ground, deals damage in an area. Then you also have poison shot, which will deal AoE poison damage, and it gives dot over it too. So, and then beyond that, like your basic abilities are going to be debuffs here, reduce recharge time for abilities, slows, things like that. So this is going to be more of your utility side for Skirmisher, but still giving you some cool offensive abilities as well. Hunter is going to be your DPS side, so this is going to be like penetrating shot, does extra damage, and it can penetrate foes. Splinter shot is going to be, it shoots out and then it cones and does cone damage. And then rapid shot is going to be similar to what you saw with the musket with the bang, bang, bang. You're going to have shot, shot, shot. You're going to have some other things to help, you know, when enemies are below a certain amount of health, you do additional damage. Receive 20% less damage while aiming, so you can tank a little bit better. The special for Hunter is going to be concussion. So when you land a headshot, you deal 20% more damage and 50% chance to get your arrow back. So you can recover arrows and deal bonus damage there with headshots. So you already do bonus damage with headshots in this game with ranged weapons, so keep that in mind. That's just going to stack on top of that. So again, that's a DPS focus tree. And then the final attack for knee shot, or for skirmishers, is going to be knee shot. Leg shots cause a slow damage. This is going to be on every leg shot you do. You're gonna cause slow damage. So you can tag them in the leg and then use your other skirmisher abilities to get away, things like that. So again, just a quick recap. I mentioned this exact thing already, but your musket, I feel, is going to be a much more efficient PvE item. It'll be good, I think, in PvP in terms of wars and stuff like that. When you're holding down a fort, you're tagging enemies that are approaching from a distance. It'll be really efficient at that. But for general PvP combat, I think the bow's gonna be more effective. You have the AoE abilities, you have the more rapid firing, things like that to work with. The bow is more agile, shoots faster. You have the arrow drop off. You do have travel time on the arrows. In contrast to the musket, slower fire rate, higher damage per shot, no bullet drop, no travel time, instant hits. Those are going to be your big differences between the bows. I hope I explained it pretty well. I didn't want to make this super duper long. So if you liked it, definitely drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. I don't know how I feel about that one. I think I could make it a lot smoother still. That was an 8-minute video. I really only wanted it to be about 4, maybe 4 to 5. But did it feel like did it feel long-winded? You think it was long-winded, or did it just seem good? I can edit it later, and I can cut. I repeated myself quite a few times, so keep in mind I can cut out things that I mentioned more than once that I didn't need to mention repeatedly. So actually, I could probably make it a 6-minute video if I clean out some of the stuff. So I think I'll leave it. I said everything I wanted to say. I think I just said more of it than I really needed to. But it's kind of as you would expect playing any other game that has both guns and bows in it. You know, the gun is going to be, you know, more effective at range, but less versatile. You know, the bow is going to be more effective at short range, more versatile. Like, a lot of it's just kind of a given when it comes to that. So I got a lot of junk up in here. Pin this one. Pin this one. We'll just travel up in there and start doing that. The musket's definitely better at PvE, though, for sure. Like, the bow is such a pain. The ads is, I'm hoping it's one of the things they change. The bows in this game, or the ads in this game, move very sporadically. They'll be like, ring, 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 like all the time. They'll run really fast and then slow down. So like hitting them, like having a weapon that has like travel time makes it really difficult to get those NPCs. Players, I don't think so much. I think the general consensus is that the bow is a more efficient PvE weapon, PvP weapon. I know, but actually, just so you know, YouTube videos, the algorithm right now, 6 minutes is the ideal time for a video for the algorithm. It used to be 10+ minutes, so like hit 10 minutes for that, but now it's actually 6 minutes. I think it's 10 minutes for ad revenue for ads to roll on your video automatically or something like that. But that was the ideal limit, was that 10 minutes. Now it's actually only 6. So I can also rearrange that video too, so I can clip out a portion and move it back to the beginning. So I can. It was an 8-minute video, and I can cut it and rearrange it and stuff like that as well. So what I did and what I was planning on doing was start and go, okay, this is how the bow works, this is how the gun works, and then show you the bow and the gun, and then reiterate how the bow and the gun work, which I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I started by saying this is, you know, benefits of the bow, benefits of the gun, and then these are the abilities, and then so on and so forth. But once I clean it up, I think it'll be okay. I don't know, running with my sword out. You know, I'm one of those guns out, buns out kind of guys. Come on, let me do it. Oh, if I can get up here. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh. Oh, I wonder if I switch back to my bow, if I can do the... Yeah, I catch myself over-explaining, and that's my problem. A lot of my videos that I want to be 10 minutes end up being 17 minutes because I'm constantly over-explaining. But this one, I think the way I made it, I can easily edit it down and clip out sections because I pretty much stayed in the same place and did the same thing. It's not going to be super jarring to make edits. And even like clipping a part out and moving it back to the front and then things like that wouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't want to just say, you know, guns higher damage, slower fire rate, higher range, bows, lower range, faster fire rate, lower damage per shot. Like, I didn't want to do something like that. I wanted to actually say, these are the benefits PvE versus PvP, and then, come on, I'm almost there. And then also, show the skills and show exactly what the abilities are, so you can be like, okay, so I kind of see what abilities I'm interested in using. Because if like the musket is better for PvE, but you don't like any of the abilities, then yeah, I couldn't have done a weapon class comparison without it. It wouldn't make sense to me personally. I don't think it would make any sense just to tell you. Because again, no matter how cool the musket might seem, if you think the abilities are really lame, then you're not going to want to use the musket, you know? I want you to know what you have available to you. And there was no reason to actually cover every single individual perk, just to go, this is like what to expect from the skill tree, these are the main abilities, and then all these other abilities, these minor perks will have these types of effects, and then kind of moving on from there. So, yeah, I'll clip that up here pretty soon, actually, because it's almost 1 a.m., so I'm probably going to be done here pretty shortly. I'll probably just do these, or this mission here. Well, how close? I'll probably do these 3 missions here and then get the crap out of here. The noises these guys make is so funny. Thanks for killing all those ads. Now I can just search the area and leave. Okay, I gotta kill this guy. Alright, no need to mess around here. I know exactly what I want to do. I need to pick these up for mana pots, though, if I want to make more mana pots. These brain fungus things. Tangle wisps. Oh, I didn't realize that was one patch. I thought that was going to be 5 individual ones. Yeah, bare minimum, while leveling, I would say the rifle's better, because you're not going to be really focusing on PvP. There's not really a whole lot of reason to use the bow early on. You're not fighting tons of ads at the same time, so like the AoE abilities aren't incredibly useful. You might find yourself fighting 2 or 3 ads at a time on occasion, but compared to like 50v50 PvP that the game has, that's where you'll really, the bow is really going to shine with the gas bombs and the traps and, or not traps, sorry, gas bombs and the agility, like the dodge abilities, all that kind of stuff are going to be really helpful when you got like a ton of people, you know, attacking you, people swarming you. You can drop a gas bomb or you can drop an AoE arrow rain, and you can dodge out and things like that. That's where it's going to be. The bow is going to be more efficient for, and it's not even going to be for just the attacking. It's going to be these. So people are going to just switch to their bow, fire off abilities, and then switch back. That's what they're going to do. So like even this right here, this is kind of rare. Just have this many ads on you at once. And then the last one's over here. Oh, my legs are damaged. Oh, my legs are level 4. What am I doing? I still have level 4 legs on. Also, a super important thing to note, if you jump before you, like if you jump off a ledge, you'll roll out of it. So, I don't know if you're planning on I'm assuming you're planning on playing this if you have interest in the info. But jump off of ledges and you'll roll at the end. If you don't, you'll like slam into the ground and do like a thing. It's like I did that tuck roll. And it saves you a lot of movement time. Otherwise, you just kind of stick the landing and you hurt your legs is kind of the idea. I would love to get 2 or 3 people together to play this, We can start doing PvP missions. We can start doing a bunch of stuff once you have a small group of people. Like 3 people is enough to do pretty much everything in the game. You need 5 for the dungeons, but like, I mean, in terms of like all the overworld content, all this type of content, 3 people can pretty much do everything, so. So like here, I'll show you. I'll walk off this crate. Oh, no, it wasn't high enough. Thought it might be high enough. You go like, oh, you do like this weird squat thing. It just slows you down. Did I do this one already? Okay, that's the first one I did, right? Yeah. See, like that, like trying to hit somebody with a, trying to hit it with a bow when they're moving around like that is kind of crazy. Now it's time to, well, I should just run to this one and then fast travel to this one. I should just run northwest. Oh, nice. I like ESO a lot. I really wanted to play through it, not for the MMO portion, but because I wanted to get caught up with the story and play through the story because Elder Scrolls makes great stories. I really like the action combat that ESO has. That's why I've been so interested in New World for like 2 years, because this is also an action combat oriented game. You do have some abilities on cooldown, but the majority of it is left click, right click, dodge, roll, things like that. And that's really interesting to me. It's that type of combat is way more engaging than tab target is to me. So even though I still definitely I like Final Fantasy way more than this still, I really enjoy the combat. This is a sandbox style MMO, so it's just one giant world. You know, it's not zone after zone. You're zoning in and out of things. So I really like it. This is going to be a really good game to always come back to, because there's no subscription either. So like you buy the game and you just own it. Like you don't have to worry about paying monthly subscription. I'm sure they'll have expansions you can purchase later on. So if you just don't want to play, you play it for a couple months and you just want to be done, then you can just be done. You know, things like that. It's really nice for those reasons. I actually need to go back there and farm water out of that. I need 250 water. But it kind of gives you like this Witcher / Rust / I don't know, RuneScape vibe. The farming and the gathering and crafting in this game is amazing. You can just gather pretty much anything like you would in most sandbox style games. Just chop down trees, boom, I got wood. Like it's amazing. It really is. The concept is great. The execution is okay so far. Obviously it's still in beta for another month. They're going to be making a lot of adjustments to a lot of stuff. Hopefully the ad movements, they'll be able to balance those out somehow. But a lot of it is really good. It's really, really good. Quests are incredibly boring, though. This game has the most boring quests I've ever done. It's just fetch quests, like, gather 100 water, call 25 rabbits, like... Bro, I don't even know when I can go back to ESO. Because I still have 2 expansions to get through on Final Fantasy before Endwalker comes out, and that's my main game. And I want to get back into that. And then I'm going to be playing this a lot and making content for this a lot because it's a new, it's a new MMO, so it's a great way to make content, get good views, things like that. So I don't know when I'm going to be back to ESO, to be honest with you. I think it'd be a hot minute. I played it quite a bit all by myself. Nobody else was playing, and I just played it for like 2 weeks straight just by myself, which was okay. I mean, I was playing through the campaign and stuff like that, so it wasn't the end of the world, but yeah, man. That's what makes this game kind of fun, because like it doesn't need to, I don't need to have other players for this to be good, because can very easily be played solo, like I have been. Like, the only part of this that makes it feel like a MMO for me is the PvP portion of it, like being able to just fight people in the wild, and then the market boards, like trading with people. Otherwise, it just feels like an independent game all by itself. No, you don't apologize to me. You can do whatever you want. You're a grown man. Yeah, all the content in the beta will reset. So, I mean, you can pre-order it because there are some pre-order stuff, but you don't have to you don't have to start it now. I mean, it's nice because it kind of gives me, like, when I go to start the game, I'm gonna have quite a leg up on all, you know, just random people, because I'll be able to know the ins and outs of a lot of mechanics and be able to focus on certain objectives and things like that more efficiently and right away that other people won't be able to. So. Plus, it allows me to make this content, to kind of punch out some videos, some content around the game. I'm probably going to give kind of like an opinion piece here pretty soon on it, on how I feel about the game so far. Graphically, it's quite intensive. I mean, I'm getting 130 FPS right now, but I have a really strong computer. Yeah, I think New World's going to be around. I don't think New World's going anywhere anytime soon. I just don't. I think it's gonna... I mean, it's owned by Amazon, so they have all the money in the world. So, like, you know, they could make sure it doesn't die. Firstly. But secondly, it's just... Because it is... Oh, this is oil. Because it is a very unique... it's just its own... It's different than any other MMO in the genre. So it'll have a place, I think, no matter what. Even if it's not a massive community, it's just never gonna go anywhere. I can't imagine it. Kind of like ESO. ESO is so unique compared to other MMOs. It's got a small community, but it's thriving. It's a small, thriving community. So I think at the very least this will have just a small, like a, you know, 100,000 concurrent players or something like that, or 200,000 concurrent players consistently. They'll drop a couple of huge patches that'll bring a lot of new players in and maybe, you know, expand on the game a bit, things like that. But, like Asmongold was saying, this is going to be a very good, like, New World will always be a great second screen game. Just doing stuff like this, you know, playing your main game, playing Final Fantasy on this game, while I'm queuing for Final Fantasy, I can be on my second screen, and I can be, you know, farming trees or stones or whatever, and just making money, and kind of like RuneScape has been for a long time. RuneScape will always thrive because it's an amazing second monitor game where you can chop down trees for 5 hours straight while you're also watching YouTube videos or whatever it might be. Once they optimize New World, because the optimization is not good, like once I get into town, I'm gonna drop to like 40 FPS. It's crazy. But once they get that stuff figured out, and you can kind of run the game somewhat easily. Again, I'm playing at, you know, max settings, 1440p, all that kind of stuff, so I'm really stretching the game out. It'll be great just to have, you know, it's a very chill game. Like, it's nice because I can just chat like this and not have to worry about, like in Final Fantasy, I'm doing dungeons and stuff like that a lot, so I'm like constantly like, you know, I can definitely talk, but not like I can now. In fact, I'm probably talking too much. Rabbits. Is there any rabbits around? Was that a lynx? A Sierra Wildcat. I haven't seen one of those yet. I just moved to this town. So I'm part of the yellow faction, so I was like, you know what, I'm getting to that point in the game where I should probably just move with my faction, because this is my original town was here. And I moved down to here now, into my zone. Because I get a lot of bonuses. I get free stuff in town. I get a lot of things from it being my faction. Okay, now I can fast travel to them. You can only fast travel from town to town, so I had to come back to town to fast travel to town. Yeah, I don't mean to make you waste money on it. Like, I do enjoy ESO a lot, but right now it's like the third priority for me, unfortunately. Oh, I still need a little bit more water. Oops. I go down here and gather it. Yeah, I've been waiting a long time for this game to come out. You'd be pretty hard pressed to have convinced me not to get it. How much water do I have? I'm missing 2 water. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna buy 2 water. Under resources, water. So I'll just buy 52 water. So I have potions too. Yeah, Ashes is not due till 2023 though. So, like, you gotta just buckle down. And let that one kind of come as it, you know, let it happen when it happens. So in the meantime, that gives me another almost 2 years of Final Fantasy to enjoy. The new expansion comes out in November, so I'm gonna have months of gameplay after that. I've been playing Final Fantasy on and off since it came to PS3 in 2013, so I've been playing it a long time, on and off. And it will probably will for quite some time be my main MMO, and then everything else will just be kind of secondary. Like, I'm probably honestly only going to do 1, maybe 2 more streams of New World. Once I feel like I've really gotten a good grasp of all the content that the game offers, I'm going to just jump right back to playing Final Fantasy, so. Linen. Where's the... That's the tannery. It's over here. I got that. Got that. I love that pirate ship. It's just kind of like part of the town. I need to look at making some new legs, though. My legs are garbage. Do I have anything for dexterity and... So I could do Dex or Constitution. I don't have anything for Dex and Constitution right now. What can I do, like... That's heavy, though. I don't want heavy legs. Hold on. Okay, I want to go. I want medium armor, so I want to go way over here. Well, actually, let me just run up top. I might be able to just buy the legs from my. Oh, they're over there. Let me turn these in real quick, though. Oh, I don't want this one. I need to buy 25 weak health potions. That'll be easy. Bonus XP, yes. Gather speed. Bonus XP. Perfect. Catching up quick. This is why I never have any money, because I just buy all the things I need, and it makes me spend all my money. I have oil. How much oil do I have? I have 26 oil. I need 14 more oil. Eek. That's a little expensive. I paid a lot less for oil in my other town. I paid like 1 a piece. And stone blocks. I need 30 blocks. Just paying for experience, just buying it, buying levels. Well, I might actually level up after. No, I don't know if I'll level up after this one, but it'll be close. Oh, yeah, I did. Haha. Alright, now we're gonna start dumping into strength. That's the other thing I need. I need those. Wood louse. Wood louse is expensive, I think, though. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting 30 of those. I was gonna see if I buy the legs real quick. I'm gonna get my hands on these legs, and then I'm probably gonna call the stream at night and work on that video and get that uploaded.
My heart is filled with joy to see you again.
Oh, actually, I don't
Join
have
with me in sacred service to the spark.
any points. Okay, we'll craft a set real quick. Buy those. Medium. What's my pants right now? Where do I get this coagulated blood from? Oh. That's high level stuff. Can I even equip this? I probably can. Yeah. Because these pants are going to be garbage. Yeah, there's only level 5. Fudge. This is what I want. I get rugged leather and coagulated blood. Let's look it up real quick. Hmm. So they might not actually... So there's a lot of items in the game that you can't actually even get yet. So this might be part of that list. So you might not actually be able to craft that type of gear. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even buy coagulated blood. That's not a thing yet. They'll have to make those other pants that are garbage. But are still better, though. Still better. Till I can knock out a couple more missions. How about strength? Maybe something like this. Oh, I do have 1 wolf blood, strength, and dexterity. We'll just do regular old dexterity, though. Okay. We'll bank the goods. Okay. That's gonna be it for the stream. Level 24 now. We kicked a bunch of butt. Got 4 levels, 5, 6 levels today. Jeez, oh Pete, a lot of levels. And completed a bunch of the main story, so I actually got back into doing some of the main story. Oh, there's a second well here. Oh, I didn't know that. But that's gonna be it for the stream. I got a video to edit. Shouldn't take me but like 20-30 minutes, hopefully, and then I'm gonna be going to bed. So thanks for stopping by if you stopped by, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.